There are indications that a 50-50 chance exists that the People's Democratic Party (PDP) will either zone its 2023 presidential ticket to the south or throw it open as its National Executive Committee (NEC) meets to take a decision on it. The highest decision-making body of the main opposition party is due to meet tomorrow, but has now deferred the session to May 10th. Though the official reason given for the shift was that the earlier date clashes with the local government delegate election involving all members of the party, it was learned that the move was designed to keep its opponent guessing on the matter. The party has now signaled that it is prepared to accept any decision on zoning, whether the ticket is moved to a section of the country or thrown open to all, citing the need not to be in breach of the provisions of the 1999 Constitution as amended. The new disposition followed the inability of the governor Sam Autumn-led zoning committee to take a definite stance on which part of the country should produce the 2023 presidential candidate of the party. The committee was unable to reach a common ground because its members had split along various tendencies according to their loyalties to the different presidential aspirants vying for the ticket. The zoning issue has made the 96th NEC one of the most crucial for the party in recent times, a member of its National Working Committee (NWC) told the Nigerian Tribune. Also speaking to the Nigerian Tribune, the PDP National Publicity Secretary Debo Olugunagba affirmed that the former ruling party had well-developed internal crisis resolution mechanism, adding that dealing with the contentious issues of zoning would not be different. He, however, confirmed that though it is only the NEC that can take a decision on zoning, it can go either way in favor of selecting a section of the country or throwing it open. The party spokesman averred that despite the position on equity, justice, and fairness, PDP will be keen to act within the stipulations of the Nigerian Constitution on the question of zoning. You remember that in the convention there was zoning of positions, there were elections, and of course we came out. We had a carnival in form of a convention and we all came happy for it. Now on this issue, because we run with process, we have conversations, we have discussions, stakeholders come together. The party at its 95th NEC decided that we need to review these processes. And what did we do? The party went ahead and set up a 37-member committee made of one person per state, including Abuja. Now the committee has met and submitted their report to the National Working Committee. The NEC would consider the report of the committee, its setup, and it can make a decision one way or the other, whether it will accept the recommendation therein, which I don't know because I didn't set it up. It's only the NEC that can receive and consider the report, he said. On whether the PDP will be willing to return the money paid by presidential aspirants to purchase nomination forms should the party zone the ticket away from the region, Olugunagba responded, "Again, that is speculation. I want the NEC to make a decision and we can pick it up from there." All of these are clues. APC and PDP, they've been playing hide and seek game on this zoning issue, 2023 zoning. Meanwhile, from last year, Southern governors, they've made their position. It is the time of the South. It is the time of the South. When Goodluck Jonathan lost the election, President Muhammadu Buhari took over. And that was one issue that was there, that even it wasn't meant to be President Muhammadu Buhari. However, President Muhammadu Buhari took over, and 8 years, it will be 8 years by 2023, where a northerner has occupied power. Now it is time for the South. But all sort of explanations have been coming out. But with PDP delaying in the decision on zoning, it's been raising a lot of controversy, a lot of speculations and insinuation. Well, they've given a hint what their decision will be, that it will be either way. And we know this either way, there is inclusive of the North. They don't just want to go open to say, we'll either zone it to the South or zone it to the North. No, they've said that it might be the South or we'll throw it open. So throwing it open is the same thing, same 10 pence and 10, that it might be any of the zones. Any of the zones can get it. And with that, it's more likely tilting to the side that they might eventually throw it open, because we can see the heavyweights in PDP that have purchased their forms. They've paid that 40 million naira form. APC's nomination form is 100 million, PDP 40 million. Some of them have paid, and the big question there has been that, okay, if they zone it to the south, that is the only way the other region will be out of the race. So those northerners that have purchased their form, that what is going to happen with their funds, with the money they paid, the nomination form, will it be refunded to them? At this point, PDP is stating that it's one step at a time. Let them get to that bridge. They will cross that bridge when they get there. The thing is that it's just politics. Politics is playing out. Even PDP itself, it's very surprising that they are not even ready to respect the zoning agreements, all because of these heavyweights, the people who they tag as heavyweights in the north, who have shown interest. A lot of them: Saraki, Bukola Saraki, Tambua, Bala Mohammed, Atiku Abubakar, all of them from the north that have thrown their hat into the ring. Maybe they are trying to consider them. The PDP set up a zoning committee, 37 member, with the governor of Benue State as the chairman of that zoning committee, and they've written a report to the NEC. So it's for the NEC to now make a decision, take a decision based on that report. They were meant to meet very soon, tomorrow, but they've now deferred it to May 10th. They've deferred it to May 10th, which is next week. And they gave the reason that it's not because of anything fishy, it's just because it's clashing with one other activity they have. That was why they moved it. So everyone is waiting patiently to see where they will eventually zone the ticket to. Not long to go, because even their primaries have to be conducted. They can't even extend it more than May 10th again. The primaries have to be conducted. INEC has given a deadline when all political parties will choose their presidential flag bearer. PDP, as the opposition party, we know they are working really hard to see that come 2023, they take over power, they come back to power. But their decision on zoning, some of these things can affect them. We know there are other socio-cultural groups in the country who have stated that any political party that fields a northern candidate, they should know that they've lost their support. PDP is no exception. Probably they're looking at it really closely, analyzing it very closely. No insight was given into what the 37 man zoning committee, what they agreed upon. That is the NEC that will be able to speak on that and make take a resolution, take a stand on the zoning. Well, leave us your take, guys. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe till I come your way again on more updates. Bye.